This is the complete guide to Tempad, a really cool personal teleportation device mod. So let's get started. The mod is split into two parts. The first part goes up to this green item here, which is all made of iron, and then we have the next set of items which are made of steel, which you can imagine is like tier 1 and tier 2. So it's a teleportation system. Number one, how do we power it? Well, that's going to be with a chronon cell, and then what you want to do is a chronon generator. This can go either in your inventory or in your slots here for your bracelet slot and your charm slot. The chronon generator will slowly generate chronon in your inventory, and the chronon cell stores it for later use. What we then need to do is work out where we want to teleport to. You can use a location broadcaster. When I right click it, as you can see on my toolbar, it turns red, meaning I am now an available location for players to teleport to, which is really, really cool. So how do they find where to teleport us? Well, if you're not using the one I just showed you, that is, we can place down a time door marker. And this marks that location as somewhere to teleport to. The other option being a broadcaster, of course. What we then need to do is make a location card. And you may want to keep a lot of these for your different locations you want to teleport to. And you can put them in a card wallet. Right-click the card wallet, shift-click, or even just click and place it in. But you'll notice it doesn't work, because we need to right-click on our time door marker first in order to mark that location. As you can see, it's the marker named time door marker. How do we know that name? Well, if I right-click on it, we can change the name, and we can change the colour, and all of these cool things of that marker, and say if it's public access or not, and if we want to lock or unlock the settings. As you can see, the colour has changed. I've right-clicked it with my location card. I can then right-click my wallet, put my location card in here to store all my different locations. I can then take it back out. You're then going to want to make a time door projector. So when I get my time door projector and I, oh no, not do that. When I shift right click it on the ground, I can then get my location card, right click it into there, and it will go in. Now, as you can see, there's a card already in this one. I can simply right-click to take that card out and right-click to put that card in, and shift-right-click to pick up the location, so the time door projector. I then can just right-click with it, and it will open up a portal to where I've put the card in. I've obviously put the wrong one in, so I'm going to place it down, and then I'm going to right-click, take the card out, put the other location card in, and then again, and now you'll see it's the right one. I just put the wrong card in is all. I walk through it, and I come out at the time door location. And that is how we use the iron items. So, all very simple. So now moving on to the steel items we can make. Well, time steel, that is. First up, it will need netherite, so it is quite expensive, but we can upgrade a lot of our items with it. First of all, using location cards, or making them, you can actually get 16 of them if you use time steel. I think it's a bit of a waste because it needs netherite, so I'd probably just stick with the iron method. The first item I'd want you to make is the metronome. Basically, place it down, and as you can see, it says 0 out of 2k. So you're going to want to get a chronon cell and right-click it to basically boost it up, or shift right-click it even, and as you can see, it says boosting, and then once it's fully boosted up, there we go. It's going to passively generate chronon. So if I get an empty chronon cell, in fact, no, I'm going to get a chronon battery, which holds double and is basically an upgraded version. So my chronon battery I can place in here, and it will sap energy from the metronome, or I can place it in here and it will fill the metronome with energy. So the chronon battery again can be held in your slot, your charm slot, again to hold that. There's an upgraded version of the chronon generator, which is the chronometer. That's just basically a more efficient version that will generate even more chronon passively for you. We've then got the time twister. Basically, you can see I've got nothing in mind, but if I were to die, then what would happen is I'd be able to click one of these as my death points. So the way it works is you're turning back time. You're returning to your death point, rather than just journey map, etc., where it says teleport to death point. This adds a bit of a unique spin on it, where you're technically going back through time to your points in time that you've been, so like where you died. I think that's quite a cool kind of way of looking at it. That's the time twister. We've got the chronomark, which is the same as a time door, apart from when you go in here, you can set the angle and who can access it. So it's a bit more of an upgraded version. there's the screening device. This one basically is an upgraded version of the location broadcaster. It says screening everyone. You should be able to change this so that you can change it to who can actually access you. So basically, it's like the location broadcaster, but on this, you can say if you should be able to set who can teleport to you. Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm going to be honest. It's the one item. I'm not actually sure how you change who can do it. You might need like Feed the Beast teams, etc. installed to change if it's only your team that can teleport to you, etc. So sorry about that. We've got the Tempad, really cool item. The Tempad, if I right click it, you can see I can go to all the different locations, and it's a portable way of just saying, yep, teleport me to here, for example, and it'll open a door in front of you. So much better version of teleporting around. There's some settings where you can change the app that you're accessing, teleports or teleport setups, etc. Do I want to add a new location? So I can click new location and go, blah, 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 yep, and it will change that location to here, to where you're standing, and now I can teleport to that location I've just set up. And I can sort them by dimension, etc. As well, and that's with the Tempad. We also have the workstation, and what we can do in the workstation is really cool. You can, as you can see, nothing happens. I can add my Tempad into it. So I can right-click my Tempad on here. I go into the workstation, and again, I can teleport to these places with the workstation and change the angle at which I teleport to them, etc. I can go into settings. So it's basically a fixed position Tempad where I can amend the portals. Now, what we can also do is upgrade it with the player teleport upgrade. So I can put that into the disk slot here. And once fully installed, I can then teleport to players in here as well. And then what I can also do is get the knowledge repository upgrade. So that will basically put the knowledge repository or the knowledge projector into your workstation. And that is basically just a in-game wiki of the mod. Well, actually, if we've got the in-game wiki of the mod, I should be able to look at the screening device. It's an advanced version of the location broadcast that features more advanced filtering capability, allowing users with an upgraded Tempad to open time doors directly to their location. Additionally, the screening device can also filter who is given their permission based on available and compatible team or guild frameworks. Oh, okay, so it is through Feed the Beast teams, etc. I was right. I did know how it worked. I just don't have that mod installed. So if you've got Feed the Beast teams, etc. in, you'll be able to shift click or right click through if only your team can teleport to you or if everyone can teleport to you. God, I should have doubted myself. And then, yeah, so that's the knowledge projector. If you add the knowledge repository into your workstation, then basically, once it's fully installed, we can then right-click and get the knowledge repository inside our workstation as well. The last item of the mod is the creative chronometer that will passively generate what's it actually called? Chronon for you, obviously creatively. And there we go. That is the Tempad mod for Minecraft. Thanks for watching, and before you go, I just want to say, if you want to join the Patreon in the description, that really helps support the channel, and you get access to our premium servers like this one here, which is currently ATM 10 at the time of filming. Of course, if you're watching a year after posting, it could be ATM 11, 12, or even maybe 13. We also do offer free-to-play servers, which you could just join the Discord to get, and if you'd like your own server, then check out the description for our G Portal 10% off with my link. Lastly, if you're new here, don't forget to check out the channel. I have an insane amount of mods available. As you can see, loads of tech mod guides, magic mod guides, utility mod guides. There is literally hundreds of guides that I have done. My goal here is to do every single mod in Minecraft.